my name is Jay, and for today's video I am going to be sharing my goals and resolutions for 2021. Let's do it! So I was gonna do like a whole video where I'm like sitting and like, you know, in my normal spot. But I'm actually not feeling the best. I haven't been feeling 100% the past couple of days. And my room is kind of a mess right now with like all of like the Christmas wrapping that I was doing and then I just never cleaned, as well as like Black Friday shopping stuff for said Christmas presents that I just never cleaned up. So I have a lot of boxes in my room right now and I just don't feel like cleaning them up today. So I'm just gonna film on my bed wrapped up in a blanket because that's where we are at right now this year with everything that's been going on. So I do this every year where I will watch my past goals and resolutions video, see if I actually did any of the things that I said I was going to do or if I completely flubbed it. And then I will share my resolutions and stuff for the next year. So let's go ahead and get into it, shall we?
Oh hi, my name is Jay and welcome to my first video of 2020.
I'm so happy in this. She doesn't know!
My first one is to read 50 books. I will do it this year.
Girl, you did not. Oh my gosh. I want to do like an entire video of like quarantine a year later or something like that, or just a summary of quarantine, because I definitely did not reach 50. I was not close to 50. I was a lot closer last year to 50 than I was this year. I read 28 books this year, which is so bad. Like, how many did I read last year? Hold on. Okay, so I'm looking at like previous, I do like the reading challenge. I guess I've done it since 2016, where I really tried to hit 50. The first year I did it, 2016, I was at 34. 2017, 31. 2018, I was so close. I was at 48. And then last year, 2019, I read 46. So I've been close, like I've been almost there. And this year has been the worst like reading year ever. And you would think that with quarantine and everything, like what the heck else are you doing? Like I would have had so much time. I've had so much time to read because I'm not going anywhere. But I don't know, something about this year just made me like not want to read as much, or it was harder for me to dive into a book because it would require a lot more thinking, and I just wanted to escape and not think. And I watched so much Netflix this year.
You can follow my Goodreads page. I'll link it down below.
Follow
Second
my
goal
Goodreads
is to
page.
reread Harry Potter and the Twilight series.
I did finish the Twilight series. Ha! So partially met. Cha-cha. I am currently reading the 5th Harry Potter book, Order of the Phoenix. But I did get to finishing the entire Twilight series because my Midnight Sun came out this year. So it was like perfect timing, by the way. Like Stephanie Meyer had not even announced it yet and I had already started to reread the Twilight series, and then she announced it and I was like, this is just perfect timing.
My goal is to write once a week. Apparently I can't do it every day, so let's just go with once a week.
Didn't happen.
Minimum. My fourth goal is to kind of plan out my week in my planner every Sunday or during the weekend. I'll just kind of go through the week and set up like my plan for the week. I want to show my planner because
that did happen. Yay! Go self. Ha, goal met. So I did really well this year, and I think that the pandemic really helped me out as far as my planner and like my to-do list every day. Because at the start of the quarantine, I was kind of like lazing around. And then I was seeing like all of these videos, and you know, in the beginning everyone was like really gung-ho and like, make sure that you don't like get into this funk, and like just start doing like tasks for yourself and writing them down so that you know you don't get into the whole like lazy quarantine things, like get shit done sort of mentality. So in the beginning of quarantine, I really like did like to-do lists every single day, as small tasks as small as like delete your emails was one of the things that I put on my to-do list, which I'm still doing, by the way, so that my inbox doesn't come up to like 10,000 emails. So the quarantine really helped because I would like literally do to-do lists like every week of like the things that I wanted to do like during the days that I wasn't working. And now it's just become part of like my schedule. So if I am off on a Friday or if I am off on a Sunday, I will plan out my stuff like for the following week.
My fifth one is to try a new exercise every month.
I did kind of for like a couple of months. I want to say this goal was partially met. Because I did for a couple of months do like a new exercise every month. I want to say maybe like, excuse me, baby girl. Let me see. Oh, I don't have my old planner. Shoot. But maybe like 6 or so of the months I did do like a new exercise every month. So that's fine.
Month also is to clean a different room in my house every month.
Partially met as well. Again, when quarantine started, really this quarantine helped out some of my goals a lot, or helped me partially meet most of my goals. So in the beginning of quarantine, I really did a good job in going to every single room of my house and cleaning every month. So partially met, and then I gave up.
Next goal is to start an herb garden. I love my herbs. And
Bish, you don't love them that much because you did not start an herb garden. Your basil just died. You killed your basil.
the next one is to practice eyeshadow because I buy a lot of eyeshadow palettes, but I don't know how to apply them very well.
Okay. Again, I also was kind of doing this in the beginning of quarantine. I did it like a couple of times and then I gave up because I was too tired of taking off the eye makeup after.
Last two goals are mainly for my mind, body, and spirit. And one of those goals is to do like 5-minute stretches in the morning.
So again, I did do that for a little bit. They weren't 5-minute stretches. I attempted to do 5-minute stretches in the morning, but it would take too long.
And my last goal is to journal more. I used to journal a lot when
You go, girl. Go met. I really journaled a lot this year in comparison to previous years. Mindful journaling was like the goal that I really wanted to accomplish because I used to journal like, this is what I did today and this is what I did, and I didn't really go in depth into what's been going on. And again, this quarantine has really helped me journal because I needed to make sense of all of the chaos in the world and I needed to get it down on paper. I remember in one of my journals, or like in an Instagram post or something, I said that I wanted to take more solo trips to Disneyland. Sucker. Didn't happen. Let's go ahead and get into my goals for 2021. Okay, now I'm laughing at myself. So, this is my new planner for this year. I am doing things a little bit differently this year as far as my goals and resolutions, and it's mainly because of this planner over here. So I was starting to, you know, gather my list of all the things that I wanted to add to my goals this year, and I had like a general list already, and then I bought this planner, and they always do, I've been buying this planner for years now, and they always do something a little bit different every year. So this year, instead of like a regular list for your goals of the year, they did something a little bit different. So they broke down, so they have these little boxes over here with goals at the top. I added stickers because I wanted to be cute this year. Thank you so much. And they added, my dog just came back with the noisiest toy that I bought her this year. No one's watching this. This is for me. But I bought this, and they broke it down into boxes of like goals for the year that you should accomplish, and they broke it down into different categories. So I thought this would be an interesting way to kind of do things a little bit differently this coming year. I thought, why not? You know, it should be fun. Oh, sorry, I had to change my memory card. It was blinking 0 at me. I thought I had a couple more minutes on it. I guess not. So they broke it up into these categories, and I thought it was fun. I didn't have like things for every category, but I really thought about it because I thought, you know, I might as well shake things up a little bit this year, you know? Under friends, I wrote, I want to work on my friendships by communicating more. I am the queen of not getting back to people at a timely manner or at all. And that's just something that maybe I'll get into in a future video. I just want to work on my relationships a little bit more with my friends. The next one is for family. So I wrote, speak up when issues of racial injustice or LGBTQ plus issues come up. So during this time of quarantine and all of the issues that were coming up during this time, I really reflected on myself a lot more. And even though I'm like outspoken or like I talk about it like on social media and stuff, I realized, or like with my friends, I'm not as outspoken when it comes to like things like that coming up within the family. And I've always been kind of uncomfortable about speaking about it, and especially with like the older thinking. And that's one of the things that I realized that I need to get over, and I need to talk about more, because then change won't happen if you're already talking, like obviously change will happen if you're talking about it with people that, you know, share your own like mindsets and stuff, because you're on the same page and everything's great, but you got to bring it up with other people as well. The third category is romance, and I wrote, try a dating app. Now, in this time of quarantine, should I really be meeting up with people that, you know, I don't know if they've been quarantined or not? I don't know. But you know, a dating app shouldn't be too bad. I don't know why I wrote this as my goal. Will I regret it? Probably. Next category is health/fitness, and I wrote, try a new workout every month. I really enjoyed it. I actually really enjoyed when I did it last year, or you know, this year. Like it was actually like a lot of fun. I liked looking through different exercises. I found jump roping through this time, and I love jump roping now. I'm really bad at it. But it's been so much fun, like trying new stuff like that. So I do want to continue doing it, and it's great content as well. And then school/career. I wrote, try some sort of online writing class, maybe through Skillshare or Masterclass, or I don't know, an actual writing class, like for credits and stuff at college. How exciting. Next is growth slash learning, and I put learn how to sew. I don't know how to sew. I have a jacket that I bought many years ago, which I wear still, even though I bought it because it was on sale, because it was missing a button. Could I add a button? Yes, because I can totally just learn how to do it, but I don't want to. But now I do. I want to learn how to sew things. I want to learn how to, you know, mend tiny things, because I feel like that's just a life skill everyone should know. Like, everyone should know how to sew a button. Next is spirituality, and I wrote meditate once a week. I don't really meditate. I don't know how to meditate, so I just want to try it. And then for finances, I wrote set a monthly budget. Now, what I do now is that I will just kind of buy things and then at the end of the month I will tally up all of like the things that I bought, and I separate them by categories, so like food, groceries, Disney, but stuff like that, shopping. I will also, you know, categorize, and then at the end of the month I will tally it up and see how much I spent, and then I'll compare it to like last month's, or I'll be like, oh, I kind of spent a little bit too much on this month, so let me go ahead and kind of like reduce that for the next month. That's not really working very well for me. So I want to set kind of a budget for myself. I don't really know what that budget will be, but I want to set a budget for myself, like for every category, or like the ones that I can actually control. The next one is community, and I wrote explore small businesses and restaurants in my area. So during this quarantine, I really appreciated a lot of the small businesses a lot more, because they were definitely hit the hardest, and they're definitely the ones that I will seek out, that I normally already seek out more. So I really seek out small like restaurants and cafes and stuff, because those are always like the better things, you know? And they've been hit so hard during the quarantine, so I really want to explore more of those places and kind of explore my city around me, you know, because I don't really explore my area that much. And then for living environment, I put clean every part of the house each month. I will do it this year. I'm gonna really try again, one more time. And then for fun slash recreation, excuse me, I put read 50 books. Oh my god, I just want to read 50 books. This is the 5th year that I'm gonna be doing it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, the 6th year. My god, 6 times the charm. And then I also wrote finish all of the series currently on my bookshelf. Okay, and then under other, these are ones that I had already like added on my list of my goals, and then I had no place to put them in this planners categories. So under other, I wrote 0 food waste. I have really cooked a lot more this year during quarantine, and I felt like I've also wasted a lot more food, because like I'll buy ingredients for like a recipe, and then I won't need the ingredients anymore for other stuff, so I just kind of neglect it in the fridge, and then it just goes to waste. So I have wasted so much food, and like every time I would have to throw something away, I'd feel horrible. So I really want to try and like when I am buying like groceries and stuff, I want to make sure that I'm buying just the amount that I need, but also if I buy certain ingredients for a certain recipe and then I still have some left over, I will keep those like ingredients kind of in my mind. So when I had to cook something else a different day, then I will incorporate those ingredients into a new dish. The next one is no phones for 1 hour before going to sleep, and then for an hour after I wake up. Again, this quarantine has really increased my intake as far as like social media and stuff. So I've noticed, and I didn't really used to do this as much, but now like I will get up and I will directly go to YouTube and watch a couple of videos, or I will immediately, like once I wake up, I go to Instagram and I start scrolling, and then I waste 2 hours laying in bed because I'm scrolling through Instagram or YouTube. And my last thing that I wrote is don't buy things unless I run out of them. I have a really bad hoarding habit as far as like stuff that I use on the daily. Like if I see lotion at Bath and Body Works or body wash that's on sale, I will stock up. As well as teas and coffee. If I see something I like, I will snatch it up. And I kind of want to stop doing that. On the bright side, it really did help during quarantine because I did not run out of lotion or body wash during this time because of the amount that I was hoarding. Thank you all so much for just being you. Thank you for getting through this year. Thank you for, you know, just like being there for one another. Thank you for wearing your masks in order to make sure that COVID doesn't spread. Thank you for washing your hands, you bunch of nasties. Because you should already be washing your hands, you know? This year has been tough and just mentally exhausting. So just thank you. Alright, thank you all so much for watching this video. In the comment section down below, please let me know one of your goals / resolutions for this year. And let's just have a good time. Alright, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time with a brand new video. Bye!